Hello and welcome back. Hmm, Pretty casual today with my routine. Yeah, quite casual. Though if you look at me, you'll probably notice that I have some new gear on me. My chest especially. It was high time, guys, and welcome back, by the way, because our previous jacket, the Dwarf Steel Jacket of Might, or sorry, the Hardened Elven Steel Armor was only for like level 28. And now I have at least a level 41 jacket, which, although basic, is still better. More armor, more might, um, same amount of vitality. And now, between the added might, I get more overall physical mastery rating. Critical rating, I lose some, but not as much as I gain physical mastery. Anyways, it's a little better. And I also replaced my tough skirmishes leggings with the Westernese leggings of sustenance. Hopefully, they'll sustain me. More armor. Instead of agility, I get might, higher value, more vitality, and more physical mastery rating, so no brainer there. And on that note, let's continue here with more quests that we have finished and we need to talk to people. In the background, you can hear my cat ripping apart some stuff, but you know, that's what cats do sometimes. They need to keep themselves occupied. Alright, let's talk to Candlelet.
May Gewonnen.
Indeed, I know to whom this belongs. There is a march warden posted upon the high moor who was once a scout of mine. His name is Ringu. I recall that he lost it while patrolling the river. Okay, I see. So that's why I decided to turn to you, not because we knew somehow via premonition that it was yours, but that you would tell us more, because you're more knowledgeable about, things like this, I guess, in this camp. Okay, kind of makes sense. So we can either get the Ring of the Green Knoll, which is not bad, but I don't think it's any better than what we have, no. Or Armor of the Forest. Well, let's see. So it has less might, more vitality, and will is not bad, but I still has more armor, which is not bad, and it's a set item. But still, I'll keep mine. Um, yes. Let's see. 8 to will doesn't give us that much physical mastery, like 8 physical mastery, and nothing with relation to. Yeah, okay, that's fine.
Stay a moment.
Now I have a fellowship quest, which I'm not ready to do yet. Anything else here?
Will you lend me your ear?
This one, yes, because we need to talk to Rinku. You have been of great aid to us, Passabur, and we're grateful. We would welcome your continued aid, but if you feel the time has come for you to continue your journey, I would suggest that you speak with Rinku, March Warden of the High Moor. Let him know that I sent you, and tell him of your deeds. Friends of Rivendell are always welcome. To reach the high moor, you should return to the Tau Bruinen road and take it north all the way to the main road in the Bruinen Gorges. Follow the main road east to the ford of Bruinen and cross the river, turning south. You will find a path that leads up into the hills. This will bring you to the high moor and Ringo's post. Farewell, Basselbur. Oh, so you don't want to talk to me anymore? The March Warden of the High Moor.
Might you spare a moment of
Okay.
your time?
Um, that's fine. I was just looking for a follow-up text for this quest that we just picked up, but there wasn't any. So let's instead talk to Tonganel.
What do you need?
Thank you for this, Bassador. I'm glad that you have recovered Tim Strawley's figurines from the Gavardine, though I would that you could have saved him from their ravaging. I'm sorry, yes. I couldn't. He was already passed. He has already passed. So that is that. But you have another quest for me, okay?
Will you lend me your ear?
Ah, Vassador, I see that you remain here still. Perhaps you may help me again, or otherwise I should have to say farewell just like the other lady did. You recovered the wooden figurines that were stolen from the Team Trolley's wagon, Basabur, and I would that they be brought to his widow, Nora. It is my hope that she will be able to sell them. Perhaps not for as much as Tim hoped to receive south of the mountains, but enough for her to live on for a time, I think. Okay. The Strolleys made their home in the town of Bree, but beyond that I do not know where you will find her. Ooh, my hometown. I didn't know. Strolleys? That doesn't sound familiar, but there are quite a few people living in Bree. I don't know anybody's just everybody's last name necessarily. I will not hold you to this task, for the journey is long, but if you choose to do this, bring Mrs. Trolley my best wishes as well, and tell her of my sorrow. Yes, I will do that. A cause for sorrow. Cause for sorrow indeed. Okay, well, yes, I'm sure we'll visit the town of Bree, as we do often, so... In fact, that's where I got my new gear from, since last time. Okay, Bintier, don't you run away from me. I know you want to talk to me. I know you want it, okay?
How can I be of service?
Yes, yes. Thank you for your service, Bassador. It is of great importance to Master Elrond that the road remain clear, especially in recent days. I cannot speak more on this subject, but know that you receive this reward with my thanks and with those of Master Elrond as well. Okay, great. Shoulders of the Woods? Not better than mine. Fate-based, I don't care about fate. Road Cleaver? Let's see, that's not a bad one actually. A little more DPS than mine, a little more might, a little more agility. I lose the critical rating though, instead I get more morale. So overall I prefer mine. I prefer a more offensive weapon. Okay, but not bad at all, so this was good. Now we're not done here yet. Let's go on the top level and see what else people have to say to us. Dun, 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 dun. Here you are.
What can I do for you?
I'm pleased at your return, Basbur. I do not have much, but for the slayer of Sarlok and Sarnemil, I will offer you what I may. Tal Bruinen is safer for your efforts, and I am glad that it is so. Sure. Rope of the Grove? Actually? Oh no, I was looking at the equipped one. No, it's not better than ours. Band of the Woods? Well, yeah, I can replace... Or would I? No, never mind. Again, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Or Sarnemil's Doom, which is a one-handed axe. I don't care about one-handed axes. So, okay. Well, in this case, I'll just take the Sarnemil's Doom to keep safe with us. No, just kidding. I'll just sell it to somebody here. And finally, let's talk to you, Karis.
Hello there.
The woods of Taal Bruinen can be dangerous and frightening when the moon is hidden among the clouds. Oh, only then? Okay. But your deeds this night have made the area more safe for unwary travelers. I thank you, friend. Well, you're welcome. Carries shield, Stone Troll's Bane, or carries Gem. It's a resistant parry, so more on the defensive side. So I think I'll just pick the shield. Okay, we've completed the Wandering Trolls quest as well. Now let's quickly sell some stuff we do not need to Nestil here.
Aught which you need?
Yeah, just selling stuff to you. The other thing about the Roll Cleaver is that it's an axe and we get bonus damage for swords as a class trait, so another reason I don't need this. Not bad of a axe. What we have is better though. Okay. So now, let's see what makes sense. I think I should track all nearby quests and yeah, because there's plenty to do around still. So we still have to collect more crawler legs, so that means we need to defeat more crawlers yet again. Collect slimely crawler mandibles, well, that's also by defeating crawlers. And besides that, anything else around here? Nothing really. The rest is at the high moors. So I won't bother you with you having to painfully wait until I defeat all 6 crawlers, so I'll see you when I'm about to defeat the last one. Alright guys, I'm not done with the crawlers at all, but look at the cool place I found around here. A misty place full of nice wood straws, large wooden bridges and huge trees. Yes, that's where I am. On the edge of the brilliant gorges and cool waterfalls, so I thought to share this with you and to see what happens around here, what maybe we can find a new location that has some lore associated with it, potentially, or maybe not. But either way, I think it was cool. This climb here was worth it. Pretty neat place. Some pond lurkers here. And what is that over there? A backpack. Okay. Just a regular backpack. And just like that we completed the Troll Slayer deed, though we will still need to do the advanced one. Okay. That's fine. Huh. Is that a cave here? Now I'm kind of curious, guys. Erin Singor. Erin Singor. Erin Singor. Well, I believe that might be one of the places for which there is, in fact, some lore information. So let's try to find that. Ruins, no, it won't be the ruins, but the wilds maybe. Yes, Erin Singor. Though it is a wonder to behold, travelers who allow themselves to be lured by the natural beauty of Erin Singor, just as I was lured, rarely emerge from its treacherous ravines. Uh-oh. A host of deadly wood trolls have taken up residence within, and delight in descending upon unwary hunters and explorers, and tearing them limb from limb. Uh-oh. Well, luckily I'm tough enough that no such a fate awaits me here, I hope. Baret Terkir. Baret Terkir? This is not denoted as part of the deed. Okay. Wait. Oh no. This guy's too tough for me, it looks like. It's good to know that there is a large place here, or maybe it's not that large. Well, actually, I can handle a single one of those. Let's do it and see what happens. An Angmaring Scout. Yeah, it's not too difficult, actually. So there might be a reason why we return here at some point. But we do not know yet if there will be a specific quest related to this area. Anyways, I'm glad we did this, guys, together, I mean. And I'll see you this time for real once I'm almost done with the crawlers. Hooray! Here's the final crawler that we need to defeat. For a while, I hope. There we go. So now we have to bring the crawler legs and mandibles to indoor. Back up there. I'll meet you over there. Dum dee dum dum da dum. All right, indoor.
Woe to me.
Let's see what other culinary adventures you might want to share with me. Very good, Basabur. These legs and mandibles are very unappealing and will be just the thing. Do me a favor and grind them into mush on that grinding stone, will you? Again, grinding yucky stuff for you. Second time. Grind them up right over there, like before. Yeah. Okay. You grind the crawler bits into mush. Wow, how exciting.
I'm sorry, did you need something?
Yeah, I need you to stop asking me to grind yucky stuff for you. This will do nicely, Basabur. It looks terrible and it smells worse. It is perfect. Now, take this toad stew and bring it to the dwarf Weton at Thorenhat. Tell him that I made some additions to the stew to make it taste even better, and I wanted to share with him. And be sure to get a good look at his face when he takes a bite. I want you to describe it to me, leaving nothing out. Oh, sure, so I have to write all the way back to you after that? Great. We'll have that last laugh, we will. Maybe not. Maybe dwarfs like something that seems disgusting to us, you know? Thornhead is north of here in the troll shows along the Bruinen Gorges. Wethorm said he was going to visit one of his kinsmen there for a while, and I'm sure he's still there. Okay. Best served Koha. This is going to be great! Yeah, maybe. Okay, so now let's take a look. Yep, I think our next destination is Thornhead, guys. I will meet you over there. Haha, and there is the dwarf. Uh, Birungur Black still keeps him good company, I guess. Indor means well, but he's rather trusting than he should be. Rather more trusting than he should be, yes, exactly. Alright, Wethorn.
Greetings, traveler.
Hello, Basabur. Wethorn at your service in your families. Ah, you are a friend of Indor. He's a good man, if a little too trusting in these dangerous times. You do well to learn that lesson early. Wethorn takes a tremendous bite of the toadstool, and his face lights up. He takes a second bite, and then a third, before handing the bowl back to you. I knew it.
I would be grateful for your assistance.
This is delicious. A great improvement on my original. Most delicious. Indor has truly improved upon my original recipe. I cannot place the ingredient, but there is a whiskery sort of quality to it that makes the dish truly amazing. Return to him with my compliments, Basabur. You might tell him as well to put less stock in the words of others. Oh, great. Alright. A surprising taste.
At your service, and your families.
I cannot place what ingredients Indor added to the toad stew, but whatever they were, they only served to improve its flavor. Indor is still at the elf camp of Eckart Candelet in Taubrunnen. As far as I know. If you pass by that way, be sure to return the rest of the toad stew to him with my compliments on its improvements. And you know what now? I'm glad it turned out the way it did, because now I'm more motivated to return back to our friend Indor than if the dwarf was disgusted, you know? So, in fact, we can just travel straight there and return to Eckart Candelet the quick way and bring the improved toad stew to him. See what he thinks about it. Maybe he should have a taste. Okay. Oh yes, we need to go this way now. Not a problem. Not too far. What do you have to say about this, Indor?
Woe to me.
You have returned, Basapur. Describe to me the look on Wethorn's face when he bit into my improved toad stew. What? He liked it? That is odd. Do you think I stumbled upon some culinary secret, Basabur? I think not. Maybe adding the crawler, mandibles, and legs did something to the body of the stew? Maybe in combination with the toad parts, they worked some magic in the flavor? This could be quite a discovery. Indor excitedly scoops a big spoonful of the improved toad stew and takes a tremendous bite. His grin quickly fades to a scowl. My eyes, it tricked me again. Wethorn, you scoundrel. This is even worse than the original stew. You know, Wasabur, maybe Wethorn has a point. I will try and be less trusting from now on. I will not hold it against you, and I'm sure I can dig up something with which to reward you. No, no, do not look so panicked. I was not planning on giving you the toad stew. Okay, great. A woodlands jacket. Not bad. Let's see, 8 might and 8 agility. 11 to vitality. Not worse than what I have, really. But not better either, for my purposes. Forest walker ear. 6 to vitality, no. indoors blade, it's a one-handed sword, or indoors javelin. Okay, so we'll just pick up the jacket. I can't believe I fell for that. But you did. But you did. Okay, great. So now, let's see what makes sense. I think I shall meet you at the Burning Gorges over there, where we have to cross the fort, and then we shall ride up together to the High Moors. Okay. And here, before us, lies the Bruinen Fort, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, the Fort of Bruinen. And we completed a deed, which is the road to Rivendell, I guess. Yes, the Fort of Bruinen. This is the only crossing of the river Bruinen until it joins with the mighty Grey Flood far to the south and west. The waters seem calm and placid here, but the signs along either bank suggest that the river overflows its course with great violence from time to time. Cool, great. So we finished the road to Rivendell. Very well. We reached the virtue cap for our charity. Let's continue with confidence. Good. So let's cross the fort now, shall we? Now we're entering the High Moor and climbing up slowly and surely. Well, not so slowly, it's getting steeper. Okay. Interesting, I don't see quests here yet. Which way now? Let me think. Looks like this way maybe? We should try to find our way. Yes, I see a path now. Very cool, guys. Very excited about this. Now, I have one concern. We've never been to this stable master scouts camp over there, and I'm sure eventually we will, one way or another, but it felt to me that we should have already visited that place, whether by vector quest or some other way, but somehow we haven't. So I'm sure to check it at some point. Maybe it makes sense to do it now rather than later when we're already in Rivendell, but I'm still hoping that somebody will send us there first. If not, we'll, again, as I said, we'll be sure to visit that place. So here we are, getting close to the camp. There we are. Let's talk to you first, stable master. A nameless stable master again. Oh no, developers, please fix that. Okay, let's talk to Ringo first.
Silently now. Darkness approaches.
Okay. Candlelit sent you? How fares her company? It seems that Master Elrond's concerns have proven true. Talbruinen and the road to Hollin are beset by our enemies. It is in these days that I yearn to roam abroad, for my post lends itself to loneliness and tedium. Okay, is that all you have to say? Okay, then we'll talk to Canadal, the supplier. How may I aid you? The wild is full of danger, and you must be well prepared. Okay.
Greetings, friend. Will you lend me your ear?
Okay. As you may or may not be aware, a party of visitors from faraway lands is preparing to depart. Some of them are of high name. Oh, in Rivendell, you mean? And it's meet that they set forth with all the provisions they need. That's an interesting expression. And it is meet that they set forth with all the provisions they need. Okay. For that reason, I would have you hunt the badgers of the High Moor and bring me their pelts. These will make warm gloves and hood linings for the travelers. Will you aid me with this? Really? We have to kill more innocent creatures because of some high-name company? Okay. Badgering. Very funny. Okay, what else?
Greetings, friend. Will you lend me
Pelts?
your ear?
Health and meat are all necessary for our visiting travelers, but we would be remiss if we sent them away without medicines. Along the Bruinen below there is a place called the Blooming Fens. A rare flower grows there, which is purported to have wondrous healing properties. It is not Atlas, mind you, but it will serve better than most herbs. So the high names, very important VIP company does not deserve Atlas. Would you travel to the fence and bring me that flower? Be careful, for bog lurkers dwell there, and they have become wild in recent days. Well, bog lurkers have always been wild. Okay, bloom of the fence. And what else?
Greetings, friend. Will you
As
lend
you
me your
may
ear?
or may not be aware, a party of visitors from faraway lands is preparing to depart, yes? Some of them are of high name, and it is me that they have set forth with blah blah blah. For that reason, I would have you hunt the bears of the high moor and bring me their pelts. These will make warm blankets and coverings for the travelers. Will you aid me with this, even though I have a strange intonation and pronunciation for an elf? I sure will at this point. Bring in warmth.
Greetings, friend. Will you lend me your ear?
Okay, so the first paragraph is the same. For that reason, I would have you hunt the boars of the high moor for meat. This can be dried as rations for the travelers. Will you aid me with this? Rationing the company. Well, rationing the company can be interpreted in more than one way, but okay.
Sweelad Melone, will you stay a moment?
Possible. While I'm most concerned with provisioning and outfitting our visitors, I'm troubled by something else. The lynx which dwell upon the high moor have become feral, no doubt due to the shadow rising in the east. Well, again, lynx are always feral. Unfortunately, they pose a great threat to those who journey to Rivendell seeking refuge. However, there may be another possible cause that I would have you investigate. Okay? Stinging stickleflies have begun to come up from the riverbanks, bringing the threat of disease. But their incessant stinging might also be a cause for the lynx's aggression. Perhaps, okay, aggression is more like not just feral, but overly aggressive. Perhaps if the sickleflies were purged, the lynx might find peace. Stinging flies. Okay, last but not least, I guess.
Megovanen, might you spare a moment of your time?
Bassador, while I'm most concerned with provisioning and outfitting our visitors, I'm troubled by something else. I'm troubled by many other things, actually, but I won't share everything with you. I already shared something with you about the lynx and the sickleflies. Now, the lynx which dwell upon the high moor have become feral, as I've already told you, even though they've always been feral. No doubt due to the shadow rising in the east. Unfortunately, blah blah blah. Would you mind hunting the lynx for me? If their number is code, then they may perhaps be less apt to attack travelers. Really? So they pose a great threat to those who journey to Rivendell seeking refuge? The wildcats? Really? So let me get this straight. You want to kill me, for me to kill wildcats that have always been feral, even if the sickle flies make them more aggressive. So you what like if I figure out that the sickle flies are the real problem, them being aggressive, you still want me to kill them? Really? Or you basically want me to kill wildcats for you, no matter what, even though you're an elf. Okay, I'm a little pissed off at this elf, guys, I have to admit. I'll see you next time for more adventures. Hopefully, it'll be not too violent of an episode. Take care, my friends. I'll see you soon. Goodbye.